Hi, I'm Vince Ambrosetti, the publisher of International Liturgy Publications, ILP, and I'm happy to be able to share with you yet another video on another important book in the ILP library. Palabra y Eucaristía, Word and Eucharist, is a powerful instrument for the pluricultural or multicultural liturgy. And it was about 5 or 6 years ago, I was giving some talks to the priests of the Diocese of Charleston in South Carolina, that the Bishop Guglielmone, approached me and said, you know, Vince, we really need a bilingual English-Spanish missal. And the reason, he went on to explain, is that the grandparents of those coming in from Spanish language countries speak little if no English. The parents speak some English, mostly Spanish, and the grandchildren now growing up in the United States speak mostly English, sometimes no Spanish at all. So the only way to really unite these three generations is to provide them with an instrument that has both the English and the Spanish on mirror pages. So that's in fact what we publish. This missal is the only of its kind in the United States. It is true that you can get installments of this content in throwaway subscription missals, but it's very costly, not very dignified, very cumbersome, and certainly doesn't point to the permanence of our faith as these books do. So these books are the fastest selling books in our library, and they satisfy a tremendous need. They have within them, of course, the order of Mass in both English and Spanish on facing or opposing pages. Then we have all the readings for the 3-year lectionary in the same format. And at the very end of the book, there are some prayers in both Spanish and English. This is a wonderful, wonderful tool for uniting the parish family. Also, I want to comment that this book adheres to all the same wonderful standards of materials, the sewn-in ribbons, the beautiful Smythe sewn binding, the wonderful covers with the imprints and the names of the book in the spine and the front. And again, they speak to the timelessness and the importance and permanence of our faith. This is Palabra y Eucaristía, Word and Eucharist. Lastly, I want to comment that, of course, in this country, we have folks who speak Spanish from many different cultures. But this particular book uses the lectionary readings that are required by the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops. And those readings, both the readings and the psalmody, come from Mexico, which is where we have gotten them and curated them and included them in this book. I also do want to give just one final thought. I know I said that before, but this is important. In parishes that are bilingual, it wouldn't be uncommon that people from the Anglo community who speak English and those from the Spanish language community who speak Spanish often wander into a Spanish Mass for the English person or the English Mass for the Spanish-speaking person. This is a tool to help those who are not familiar with one or the other language to become familiar with that language and to enter into the experience of that Mass, whether in English or in Spanish. Thank you for your interest. This is Palabra y Eucaristía, Word and Eucharist. May God bless you.